Stop being miserable and projecting your insecurities and shortcomings onto everyone. It's tired and it's unattractive. Hey y'all, I'm Skylar and I'm not gonna hold your hand when I say any of this, so let's get right into it. You need to change your life, starting with the media you consume. One thing you have to understand is that we live in a society that literally profits off our insecurities. The goal is to make you hate yourself so that you just keep spending more and more money. This is exactly why loving yourself and being comfortable with yourself is literally an act of warfare. At the end of the day, the social media and other types of media you consume should serve you in your well-being. Stop watching videos that are trying to convince you that there is something fundamentally wrong with you when there isn't. You are enough. You need to change the way you talk to yourself and the relationship you have with yourself. No matter how unhappy you are with your life and other circumstances, comparing yourself to somebody else and saying, well, why can't I do that? Or why am I not good enough? That's not going to change anything. Do you really think that talking to yourself like some bitch off the street is going to change anything in your everyday life? At all. No matter what your issue is with yourself, whether it be your confidence, self-esteem, strength, your perseverance, you are not going to find solutions to any of these problems outside of yourself. You can stop searching for them in relationships outside of you, whether that be family, friends, or romantic. Clearly, some healing needs to be done. When it comes to healing, you are allowed to let go of things and forgive yourself for any mistakes that you've made. When you do something wrong in life, the only thing you can do is take accountability, learn from your mistake, and not do it again. And if you don't think you did anything wrong, stand on that shit. Just because people disagree with your decisions, just because people disagree with your course of action, that doesn't mean you did something wrong. Sometimes it just means people disagree with you. Sometimes it just means you need to learn to stand up for your values and what you believe in the least effed up way possible. No matter what you do, there will always be people who mess with you. If a narcissist can have enablers and abusive men can have mothers and friends who excuse their behavior, why can't you stand in the mirror and say, you know what, I didn't do anything wrong, I just upheld my values? Which is the thing too. When you start to heal yourself and improve your life and actually start to be selfish and put yourself first, a lot of people who benefited from your lack of boundaries are going to disagree with your decisions. A lot of people are going to try to make you think that you're doing something morally incorrect, that you're doing something fundamentally wrong. Sometimes people's opinions are just that. Pay attention to how you treat other people. It is not your job to humble other people and convince them that they're not as important as they are just because you look in the mirror every day and you hate yourself. Jealous/envious people never think that they are. If you want a pro tip, if a lot of times you find yourself not liking people for no reason, ask yourself if it's because something about these people trigger your insecurities, because deep down you hate something about yourself. Because you mean to tell me you don't like this person who's never done anything to you, who literally it seems like their entire existence bothers you, and the only thing you can say about them is, well, the whole thinks she's better than everybody. Bitch, you're insecure. Fix it. It's unattractive. And you wonder why that hoe is attracting the life that she wants and you're not. You want to sit there hating yourself and you actually think you deserve all the things you want? And finally, you better learn quick. Change the way you carry yourself. Unless you have severe back pain or a disability, you should have straight posture. If you're all hunched over, it says that you're insecure. It says that you don't think you are worth a damn. And when you carry yourself like that, when every statement you make sounds like a question, you self-deprecate, when you let people know that you really don't believe in yourself, you are making yourself an easy target. Some hoes are bold enough that they'll try you no matter what, but the least that you can do is put off energy so that most people know not to mess with you. I'm not victim blaming you. I'm not saying that every negative interaction you've ever had is your fault, but there is a reason why a lot of these people feel so comfortable fucking with you with no consequences. The reason for why you go home at night angry because people think that they can mess with you. Look at other people and think, well, they would never do that to them, because they know what time it is. They know who that person is. They know what that person is about. Be that person. Get these little hoes up off you. And let me lay down some girl math for you. If a sports team can go undefeated the entire season, why can't you have everything you want and need? Why can't you have the world too? The season is your life. The team is you. And it's time for you to be undefeated. And by the way, if you find yourself typically disliking a certain demographic of people, and this demographic of people tends to be people who are conventionally attractive, who have their shit together, who are unapologetically them, maybe you just a miserable bitch who's insecure. Maybe ain't nothing wrong with these people. Just saying.
All night, just like the 90s, 'cause you holding me tight, my mom and dad.